Hey there, my friends. Matt Leger with Maple Grove Productions. Who else would I be with, really? Another exciting day. We're having some folks over today. Some family, some friends are coming over to do the maple syrup thing. April the 6th today, 2019. So it's probably going to be one of the last times that we have people over to celebrate the season, the maple season. So let's have some fun and let's do it up. We're going to do up a big boil. We got several buckets from yesterday and the other day that need to be boiling. People can go out into the woods and gladly pick up some sap for me. We've got plenty of buckets to hold the sap, as you can see here. And the trails are not as bad as they were before, so it's more encouraging to go out there. You're not sinking up to your waist in snow as you're out there. So another day, another round of maple syrup. Things are going well this year. We can't complain. We're at maybe half of what we were at for last year, and there's still a good couple of weeks to go. It's supposed to be nice weather during the day and still freezing at night for at least a few weeks to come. So we're going to keep taking advantage of it and boiling it up. I don't know if we'll have as much as last year, but we're certainly going to try. And so far, the syrup has been delicious. Suppose I should cover this as well. I just finished cleaning this up. Ange helped a lot to clean up the mess that was here. So we had a disaster happen the other day. I broke one of the cardinal rules of maple syrup, and I stepped away. I stepped away for about 10 minutes, enough to have a pee and grab a drink. Came back, and it was all hell had broken loose here in the cabin. It was full of smoke. I thought the worst had happened, that it was going to go up in flames, but no. What had happened was the middle pan, I had finished, I had combined my 3 pans into 2. The one on the end over here, the big one, the surface area evaporator pan, as I call it, had about an inch and a half, an inch and a quarter in it. So plenty of liquid. That would take at least an hour to evaporate. So I thought that was fine. And then this one here was finishing up, but it was maybe 3/4 done at the time. And I had actually added some of the sap from there to dilute it specifically so I can go inside and grab a couple of things. But that was just enough time. That 10-15 minutes was just enough time for it to start foaming up and basically finish. The finishing pan finished, the syrup in there finished, and because it had finished, it started converting to the next step, which would be like taffy and then eventually sugar. But during the taffy stage, it starts to foam up, and it was foaming up and up and up and up, and it actually spilled over. So there was sap all here, or syrup at that point, all syrup here, all syrup down the sides, on the legs here, on the front. It was just caked. And there was pools of it down here, pools of syrup that was thick, like molasses. It was like tar. So it was very close, this close, I'd say, of going up in flames. And I would have lost my cabin. So that just goes to show how careful you have to be when you're getting to those end stages, when you start combining your pans. Do not walk away. And I'm saying this to myself as much as I am to the viewers out there. So don't take any chances with your syrup. Don't take any chances, certainly, with your cabin. And during the last stages, just stay vigilant, stay beside it, stay close, and then you'll avert disaster that way. So lesson learned for me. So here we are, the day after. Everybody's gone, obviously. Not a very nice day today. We had a good time yesterday, good weather, lots of collection. Made another 20 cups of syrup or so, a few buckets. Wasn't really leaking all that much yesterday, but enough to pick up some stuff. Or no, that was 2 days ago. So yeah, yesterday we only picked up 2 buckets, not really leaking that much. We had a good time on Saturday. Everyone had fun. Good to see everybody. We had lots of helpers, so I got a break for a little while. But very productive. Today, on the other hand, not a good day. The sap is not leaking, which is good because we've got a major situation out front. I have been watching this for a little while now. Last week or 2, I've really been eyeballing it, and it's taken a toll for the worse. On Friday, we noticed that it started to encroach, it being this lake of water in my front yard. So started to encroach on the shack here, on the chicken coop. Thank goodness we put it on cinder blocks. Unfortunately, as you can see here, my Sweet 16 apple is completely inundated, so I'm not too happy about that. It's getting worse. It's only getting worse and worse and worse. And this is all farm runoff, so yeah, don't want this on my property. I went to try and assess the situation over there, which I'll show you here in a moment, and I actually fell in. The ground below me, the ice or whatever, gave way, and I ended up in there. So who knows what I may have picked up, but I feel really bad for this tree. This is my Sweet 16 apple, and it's completely getting flooded, and as you probably know, apple trees don't like wet feet, so this is not good. But thank goodness we put up the hugel mounds. Look at this, how it's protecting the trees and the pathway here. This one didn't get as protected because this is where the grade started to get lower and lower, and we just planted a tree on the end of the hugel mound. So this is my experimentation tree, actually, and it looks like it's really going through an experimentation. But this is awful. This should not be happening. You can see even a worm is drowning over there. Oh boy. Anyway, Public Works is supposed to come, but of course I don't trust. Oh, even Weird Al he fell off. He's taking a beating. But yeah, you can't rely on Public Works or any government body to really do this stuff for you. Sometimes you got to solve your own problems. So I'm going to make my way out front and see if I can unclog that, or at least dig out some of that ice and snow to get the culvert flowing again and fix the ditch. My poor Korean pines over there are also getting flooded, and those guys are very small, so I'm concerned that we may lose a couple. Not good, not good. Can't stay out here too long. I don't want to ruin my camera, but you can see the driveway is flooding here. It's not nearly as bad as it was. This was flooded bad to the point where there was ice also on the bottom. So it was a bottom layer of ice covered with all this water. People couldn't come in. It was wrecking their vehicles, it was wrecking our vehicle tires. And so I dug kind of a trench here to get it moving, but here you can see the problem. This is completely clogged. So this is what I'm going to try my best to dig out here today and get some flow going. You can see it moving a little bit over there. So I'm going to go inspect, check out the neighbor's culvert and see how things are moving over there. They don't look like they're flooding at all. And then over here, look at this. This is where I fell in yesterday. So I thought I was creeping in slowly here on the side and ended up in it. And this is nipple deep here. Beyond waist deep. This is very dangerous. A kid could fall in here and drown easily. So thank goodness I had this pole here to pull me out again. So this is all stagnant. This is not moving at all. So I need to find a way to dig that out. And again, I'm not going to rely on Public Works. If they come by, great, but I'm not going to wait. So you can see over there, it's flowing right up to my neighbor's place, and then from there, completely plugged. Lots of snow there, snow drift kind of accumulated, and it's all getting flooded on my property, which I'm not too happy about. So we gotta find a way to get this water flowing. And there's the after shot. Backhoe came and dug out this whole ditch, and then they put the steamer inside to melt all the ice. Can't even see it here. It's working. So that's it for today, my friends. Not the greatest news, not the greatest episode or vlog, but you know, it is what it is. You gotta take it. You gotta take it. You gotta roll with it. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's life of a homesteader. So you gotta solve your own problems. That's exactly what we're gonna do today. So thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll have some better news for you next time. And maple syrup season is slowly winding down. So we'll have some reports on that. But yeah, we'll come at you with a better topic next time. So take care. Thanks for watching. Be well. See you next time. Bye.